Welcome to a special edition of the show. My name is Dr. Damages and we're coming to you from the greatest city in the world, New York City. Yes! New York City is so great that over 140 world leaders are in New York City as we speak. 140. Just think about it. Having 140 Bola Tinubus in New York City at the same time. I know Joe Biden is here, and so are the presidents of Liberia, Ghana, and 137 others. Yes, they are here for the 78th UN General Assembly. It's always a great time to be a New Yorker, you know what I mean? You have your own hotel, you can make a killing. You can increase your room cost by 1,000%, and they will pay. It's not their money, they will pay. Limousine services, drivers are making a killing. The other group making so much money in New York is hookers. Yes, prostitutes. After all presidents, or most of them, are men too. On our show today, we will chronicle the journey of one of those presidents. Who do you think it is? Of course, Nigeria's president, Mr. Bola Tinubu, to New York. And the great speech that he made that shook the UN. Everybody was like, what? And then the closing bell he rang at the New York Stock Exchange that was heard all over the world. And of course, the final one. We will review for the first time here why the US President Joe Biden snubbed Bola Tinubu in New York City. Yes, you heard me right. Biden snubbed Tinubu and left the city without meeting him. Despite the fact that they said, oh, this is what I'm looking forward to. Since August, I'm looking forward to meeting you in New York. Biden snubbed him. We'll tell you why. And why Nigerians all over the world are today singing.
Grocery is a glory. I'm glory. I want to give us. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, the one in man. You are to our Lord.
Oh, President Bola Tinubu made history at the UN. Yes, he became the first person to stand on that historic podium where the likes of Nelson Mandela, Fidel Castro, Kwame Nkrumah had once stood. And licked his finger. He licked his finger before he flipped a page of his speech. Take a look.
And place national security at a grave danger.
I know. Old habits never die, even if you're in front of the world. Wait. Who wrote this crap? This is not how to start a report of Tinubu's historic visit to New York City. What's wrong with you, Sasha? What's wrong? Anyway, President Bola Tinubu of Nigeria spoke to the world at the United Nations. It was a great speech. A former Americaner, Tinubu spoke in the voice that Nigerians who lived in America used to speak to Americans. He did not speak in his famous Abiyokuta Emiloko voice. No. Listen to him.
Despite the strong UN presence there, what happened? The world economy owes the Republic of Congo much, but gives very little.
Yes! Now, listen to the same man speaking to all these ordinary Nigerians at home to compare and contrast. Listen.
Obi, why did you do that? You now run away to labor. What kind of labor?
Things are happening. See, Buhari could not do magic like that. No. Neither could Goodluck Jonathan. No. Those two had limited 419 skills. Now, Tinubu went on to make 5 great proposals for the world to adopt. 5. One was that the UN should institute a Marshall Plan for Africa. You know, similar to what America implemented in Germany after the Second World War. Yeah, after they destroyed Germany, they put in Marshall Plan. Listen to him.
Africa has been asking for the same level of political commitment and devotion of resource that describe the Marshall Plan.
Yeah. Why hasn't any other African leader thought about this in the last 78 years of coming to the UN to speak? Why? Why? Now, as Tinubu continued to speak, at a point his voice began to crack. Oh yes, we noticed. What? I mean crack, like crack. Not crack like heroin. No, what is wrong with you? Play what I mean.
To achieve the need popular consensus, this campaign must accord with overall economic efforts. Yet, man has too often has brought
maybe the medication pumped into him to hold him together was fading at that point. Or maybe he kept thinking about this breaking news that the judge in Chicago had ordered the Chicago State University to release the records of Bola Tinubu in the university in 2 days. Maybe that was why. Maybe that was why, despite the assurance by his people that this will not be his first and last time of speaking to the UN. He could not get that off his mind, you know. He was thinking about it, and as he went on. Anyway, Bola Tinubu brought the house down when he said this. Watch.
Africa is not a problem to be avoided, nor is it to be pitied. Africa is nothing less than the key to the world's future.
Hey! Unbelievable. Africa is not to be avoided. The hall was full to the brink, with world leaders standing outside, hanging by the windows and doors to hear Bola Tinubu speak. Yeah, take a look. They were so impressed that they all started asking themselves, why hasn't anybody told us this before? Why? That Africa is open for business. Never mind that on that same day, Nigeria's national grid collapsed for the 10th time in this year or this month, who knows? We were producing what a generator could produce. One generator for the whole country. After that wonderful speech, Tinubu continued to enjoy his stay in America. Take a look. Of course. Now, Tinubu took a victory lap the next day when he rang the New York Stock Exchange closing bell. Yeah. Take a look. It's not an easy thing to accomplish. You know what I mean? When Tinubu supporters abuse me and tell me that nobody in my family in the next 1,000 years will get to where Bola Tinubu is today, I always dismiss them. But I gave up the moment I saw Tinubu ringing the closing bell at the New York Stock Exchange. I threw in the towel. Now, here are some great people who have rung the opening and the closing bell in the past. President Ronald Reagan, amazing. Nelson Mandela, amazing. Sylvester Stallone, President Goodluck Jonathan, and now our own Bola Tinubu. Wait, is Jonathan not one of us? Anyway, Bola Tinubu's people said that he was the first African to ring the closing bell. You know.
Please note that.
There's a difference between the closing bell and the opening bell. Now, some of you may not know that the New York Stock Exchange is where Bola Tinubu's money is. Hi, I'm telling you. In an old interview where an interviewer asked him how he became wealthy overnight, he said it was from Aaron Shea. Is it Aaron or Apples? Apple? Aaron? I don't know. I don't remember. But that it was from shares that he bought at the New York stock market. Not the Chicago street hustle. Not that. And not Alpha Beta. No. It is in this New York Stock Exchange. That's where his money is.
Please note that.
Take note. Now, Tinubu also had one-on-one meeting with world leaders, presidents, President Joe Biden and other world leaders on the sideline. Look at pictures. Take a look. Important people meeting with Bola Tinubu. I wonder how Atiku and Obi felt watching that, I just wonder. My mind does crazy things like that, Just wonder. I wonder about things that do not concern me. Now, for those of you who do not know how these meetings, how they go, there is a part that they will show us, and then the part that they do not show us. In the part that they will show us, they will talk about, shared interests of their two countries and their people. In private, they will talk about, like in the case of the meeting with Joe Biden of the US, they will talk about the incident at Chicago State University and Hunter Biden's impending trial. Those parts they don't show it to us at all. Oh, hold on. Hello? Wait a minute. I'm being told that the meeting with Joe Biden did not happen at all, after all. But he met Netanyahu. He didn't meet with Tinubu. Why? What happened? That is my fault? That I'm the reason why Biden snubbed Tinubu in New York? Come on, stop playing. How? That I imagined the meeting, how the meeting will go some 3 weeks ago. Oh, you're talking about this story? And so what? No. Really? And the content scared Joe Biden. Get out of here, man. Get
out of here. Get out of here, man.
We'll be right back. I heard what some of you are saying, that the reason why Tinubu did not get to meet Joe Biden was because Joe Biden was mad that he did not deliver on Niger Republic. I don't think so. That's far from it. That's far from it. The point is that Joe Biden must have known there's something that bad. There's something bad in the 2005 500 pages of documents. Joe Biden said, no. That's it. Trust me on this one. Yeah. Did you hear that Chicago? Did you hear what the judge wrote? To say that Tinubu must show up. In fact, they are going to summon the administrator of the university. Yeah. They are bringing them come for questioning under oath. Can you imagine if we question Tinubu under oath in America? Can you imagine what will come out? That would be Otito, case closed. Question him under oath. That's actually what we need. You know what I mean? Now, the administrators are going to come under oath. Who signed this? Do you think that Tinubu in America will visit Chicago? No, Chicago State University. Do you think that the alumni, we meet him in New York and have the way they do it, if you went to Harvard, when you come here at Harvard, your classmates at Harvard will meet, do you think that Chicago State University are doing something like that for him in New York? I will tell you next week when I'm going to the city now to hang out and see what's going on, Maybe there will be meeting all the past presidents of the universities will meet and say, and Tinubu will talk to them. Are you the one that signed here? Did you sign here? Who signed here? Can you guys sign one together? All of you, 10 of you, since 1979. Nigeria, who did this to us? Kafune fune diotua. Fune. Ogadia. Folks, here is the story. A high-profile meeting of President Joe Biden of the United States and Bola Tinubu of Nigeria was going to happen. at the sideline of the UN National General Assembly. Yes, they announced it in August. Remember? Yeah, Biden sent the U.S. Assistant Secretary for African Affairs to Nigeria in August to announce that Bola Tinubu was the only African leader he was looking forward to meeting. The only one in New York. Look at the headline now. Look at it. We all read it, and Nigeria celebrated. That was when Obasanjo said that there's nothing that will come out of any meeting. Some are now saying that after we helped Joe Biden, imagine how the meeting with Bola Tinubu will go. President Joe Biden left New York without meeting Bola Tinubu. Yeah. I'm sure we have nothing to do with that. I'm sure we have nothing. Maybe Biden needed to take care of something more important, in Washington D.C. like his impending impeachment, or his son's impending trial. Maybe that's why. Could it be that after looking at the content of the 2,500-page Tinubus file, the FBI file that they plan to release from next month, the DSS, SSS, FBI, CIA, NIA all advised Tinubu to run? Like don't get tainted more. Anyway, we will bring you more about Tinubu's visit to New York City. Make I go get ready. He is meeting Nigerians in New York City. Someone told me that the ticket to one of the events is going for $250 per person. I hope I'll be able to get in as staff. I'll come in as staff. I'll let you know next week. I'll let you know. For now, I tell you all again. Don't be like Bola Tinubu. Don't use the first part of your life to destroy the last. You are better off being like our Nobel laureate, Wole Soyinka, as in using the last part of your life to destroy the first. Sasha! Tweet that out. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today. Please follow us on Twitter at Dr. Damages, and on Instagram at Dr. Damages, and on Facebook at Dr. Damages. You can support us if you can on patrons.com/Dr. Damages. Any amount you help will help us. Here is my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book, How I Made It, by Tim Notic. Hey! And it says, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Yeah. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I go far to bring you this. I go far. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose, you heal yourself. Thank you.